difficulties this morning, but we're good to go now. So let's get into another day of some more Death Stranding 2 on the beach. We're getting pretty far into this game, so I don't know how much is left. I think we're getting close to the end, so we're about to see what happens, though. Some interesting things were transpiring before we left. We had that weird place we had to go to in that anomaly, and then they found out some stuff about that girl that come out, so we're going to figure that out here in just a second. We're going to make sure we do everything else here first, and then we'll head in there and find out what's going on. I don't need to sleep or nothing. I'm not too worried about that. Let's check out this new outfit that I got. I didn't check it out before I left. Excuse me. So, that okay camouflage you in the snow and asphalt, which, I mean... We're gonna wear this one for a little bit. I'm not on asphalt that much. We'll stay. Okay, we were trying to look and see what we were wearing here. I'm gonna put one of these back on because they help with your stamina. I'm not even gonna put on sunglasses this time. I think we're good to go though. Backpack's good. Alright, we'll head out, I think. Oh, let's talk to Dollman.
So, the files say you worked with Amelie to connect everyone in the UCA to the chiral network. But that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Stranding seemed destined to kill us all. Until Amelie found a way to put a stop to it. She single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing countless BTs from invading our world, and in doing so, saved humanity. But why am I telling you this? You were there to witness it all with your own two eyes. And you, of all people, must know that humanity can never truly escape extinction. The ultimate goal of Drawbridge's mission is to overcome the Death Stranding. If we succeed, we will be fulfilling Amelie's dying wish. At least that's how I see it. It's important to remember that defeating BTs isn't the same as eliminating a threat once and for all. These entities are simply being driven back to the world of the dead for the time being. Are you sure you're all right, Sam? I did notice that you were tossing and turning in your sleep. And I'm still not sure what to make of the girl we found in that other place. Why don't we do as Fragile suggested and visit her in the next room?
He doesn't have very much conversation with you. I thought maybe he'd talk to you more. Okay. Can I? Yeah. I like how you can customize your looking boots. It's kind of cool. I know, Sam.
No way.
I don't know what we're doing. I didn't do nothing. Do you not like my change even though I didn't change nothing? Okay. Oh, no. I keep going to the sink on accident. My bad, guys. I'm a little confused, out of it, tired. I had to run to go turn the water off, so yeah. Okay. Let's go to the next room.
Come on. Gently.
You're okay. Come on. Careful, careful.
Come on.
Careful.
Come down.
You got it?
Come on. is what happens when she has nightmares, it seems.
There are those who connect with the beach during REM sleep, allowing a tremendous amount of chiralium to flow into their bodies.
Hey, is your wrist gonna be okay?
Yeah. We ran some blood and DNA tests on her. And checked her for signs of injury.
As far as we can tell from a medical perspective, her health is in perfect condition. But that doesn't make the crystalloid shell in which we found her any less troubling. Not to mention the tar-like fluid that came pouring out of it. We're still analyzing both. And there's more.
You mean those suckers?
Indeed. But that's not what I'd call them. Much closer to a chiral rash, I would say. You know how chiral allergies can sometimes trigger goosebumps? It's like that, except a fair bit worse. The tar-like secretions can accelerate the passage of time on contact, it seems.
We suspect she has dooms too.
And that when she's levitating, she's experiencing the nightmares common amongst sufferers.
That space or realm she left behind to come here. The fellow we saw called it Nirvana, I believe. But to me, it looked like the land of the dead.
Even so, she's a living human being. And I believe that she was born in that place. After things settled down, I spoke with her for a little. Or tried to. She was still in shock, which made it harder to communicate.
Did she tell you her name?
Doesn't seem like she has one. As far as I could tell. So, I named her myself. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, huh?
Mysterious woman. Mysterious woman indeed.
We've recently received a report of brigands engaging in suspicious activity to the west. I'm sure you'd like to push on, but I don't think we can afford to ignore this. Please access the DHB Magellan's delivery terminal to undertake this main order.
Okay, so we can talk to Dollman.
I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat? Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart. Sam, is that Horizon Dreamer I spy in your music collection? That's one of Daiichi Miura's best songs. I'd love to hear it again, to listen and remember my family. Out of curiosity, Sam, did you notice that the mirror above your sink displays images of the outside world? These images change as we travel and actually show what's waiting for us outside the DHV Magellan when we disembark. Prolonged living inside an enclosed space can be bad for one's mental health due to the unchanging environment. That's why I asked Tarman to implement this particular feature. A digital photo frame, so to speak. An easy to understand name, don't you think? Though I'm the only one who calls it that. Anyway, it'll give you a preview of our surroundings. That's sure to have some practical benefits. Showers these days are truly impressive, Sam. They really are. They're able to collect all the minute chiral crystals from your wastewater and repurpose them for later use. The ones on board the DHV Magellan are the latest model. You would do well to use them regularly.
Basically wash your ass.
That looks wonderful. Tomorrow, a mysterious young woman from the world of the dead. I hope she makes a swift recovery. I just can't stop thinking about that place. It was filled with the spirits of the dead, a vast number, beyond counting. And the man who attacked us without any explanation. I don't have any idea who he is. Do you? It was a place that belonged to the dead. And while we were trapped there, only a scant few seconds seem to have passed here. It's like the beach in that regard. Time flows differently there, relative to how it does in our world. Those battlefields you once journeyed to were also pockets of reality outside of ours. But this was different. Perhaps we'll be able to understand it better if we ever get the chance to go there again. Which isn't to say that I want to go back.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you much more because that's a lot. But I'm sure eventually we'll probably go out there. That's pretty cool. Someone in my house. Okay. Let's get out of here.
Before I forget, Sam, it seems you left some cargo behind outside the Northern Environmental Observatory, where the tar bubbled up before we were whisked away to the other side. You remember all that excitement, yes?
Bruh.
Anyway, Tarman was kind enough to collect your cargo for us. It's been placed in your private locker aboard the DHV Magellan.
I was gonna say, don't tell me you're gonna make me go back and get that shit.
Sam, we've received an urgent request from the Northern Environmental Observatory. Brigands to the west of the facility have got their hands on a large stockpile of weapons and have taken it back to their base. This happened shortly after the recent tarfall abated. The surrounding area was littered with a massive quantity of cargo that had been washed up by the tar. The brigands wasted no time gathering up everything they could and hauling it back to their encampment. This included weapons and gear unlike any we've seen before. And now we've begun observing new brigand units in the field.
Goody.
These ones are wearing red, reinforced armor, accented with luminescent light strips. As their unique appearance suggests, they're more resistant to damage. Melee and electrical attacks are especially ineffective against them. These units have clearly been outfitted for close quarters combat, and their sudden deployment is troubling to say the least. Their presence likely indicates that the brigands are gearing up for a raid of some sort. If we ignore this development, the brigands could use their new toys to attack the observatory, and there's no telling what might happen then. So we need to seize all of them before they have a chance to do so. Moreover, the latest data from the observatory strongly suggests an explosion of some sort occurred just beneath the Earth's surface not long ago. APAS analyzed the shockwave and has concluded that it is consistent with the type produced by ground-penetrating ordnance. This leads us to believe that the cargo the brigands secured may have included powerful explosive material. Directly assaulting the brigands using firearms risks triggering these devices, and we cannot predict how that would affect the region. Any sort of catastrophic explosion may also have an adverse impact on the tar currents. It is therefore critical that you avoid combat and secure the cargo without alerting them if possible. I
Bruh.
implore you to take on this main order, Sam. And soon.
Okay. What do we got? What do I have on me? We're going to put all this crap in my locker. And then, let's see. I need to make sure to take stuff that I can use on them, like melee weapons. Like, I've got rope automatically. Or not melee weapons, but the rope, I'll take. The bullet gun, obviously. What is this for? Okay, so those are for BTs, just like my blood grenades. Do we have anything? What can I fabricate? might take the assault rifle with me just so I have it. But what else do we got? Okay, so we've got the hollow grenades. I mean, there's the smoke grenade, but I mean, I guess I could make one and put it in my grenade pouch, I guess. We'll go ahead and make one of those as well. Alright, let's put it in my grenade pouch. And put that in my grenade pouch. We're going to take one of the floating carriers in case there's a bunch of cargo there that I want to bring with me. And just in case I need it, I'm going to take that. I need to recycle that. So I can put a blood bag in there. Okay. We're gonna put my bike away, I think. I don't need to take one of those, so. Are there any out and about? Like any no, I'd have to fabricate another one. I guess I might just go ahead and take it. Okay, let's take the order. Hopefully one bolo gun is enough. I mean... So I'm just, yeah, going straight across. I may just walk.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
I may just walk. It may just be easier to walk. Like, I hate to leave. Like, I'd like to take the bike because I can carry more if I decide to pick up a bunch, but I've also got a lot of storage now that like a lot of weight I can carry, so. Let's see, what can I upgrade here? You have to unlock the egg request, I guess. No auto aid. A device that analyzes your current situation automatically issues an aid request. Okay. We're gonna roll with that, I guess. There's not really, I only have 10, so I can't really do a whole lot. But yeah, I'm not gonna take the bike so that I don't have to worry about it. Doing the lovely tar mission. What is that? Somebody just leave it here? How does this thing work? Okay. Let's take it with me. Take it with me. I might need it. I think walking's just as efficient, honestly.
Okay, here you go, speed demon.
I'll go ahead and use this. There's somebody riding around. There's probably a whole bunch of them to deal with. Look at all these weapons. I wasn't kidding when he said weapons. My god. There's 12 of them. Yeah, look at all this equipment I'm going to have to take. But, if all else, they do have a truck there.
You should
There's
have
two.
more faith in yourself.
Thanks, Sam. Yeah, this guy's driving around in one. They're probably going to be one of the hardest. These guys over here might not be too bad. I could try, like, going... See, the problem is with these guys, I think they might be too high for me to reach from the ground. But I think coming in at this side is going to be my best bet. Alright.
2 wheels up.
Right.
Okay. Go. Try and do this without getting seen. I'm gonna pull out the bola gun for now because we need it more than. I'll go over here. I'll just walk across this water. I think. I don't think it's too deep. Yeah, I can walk across
This
this.
must be their territory.
I should auto-organize my... There's a knife. We'll equip the smoke grenades so that if I need it, it's handy already. I've got the Dollman cam too. I forget about that one. May auto. That way, if I pick up more stuff. Nothing I have is small enough I can. So I have 25. I'd like to try to get everything that I can here. So we're going to try to grab most, if not everything. So I'm going to try to go ahead and just clear it out, like get rid of everybody. And then that way I can grab everything. I think that there's two up there. One of them's just on the other side of this wall, I think. Alright, we gotta sneak. Do bullet guns work on them? Yes. Knock you. Hey. Oh, okay. So I need to take them out. We're gonna hide right here. Yeah, see, a lot of this stuff I'm gonna have a hard time trying to pick up a bunch of it. me because they're still yellow. I just need to make sure to watch that guy over there. Yeah, see, look at all these materials and stuff. It's not just like weapons. There's materials here I can grab. I wonder if I can reach that guy. No. He's probably gonna try and come let this guy out. There's one right around me. I don't think I can reach them from here. It's too far. Knock him out. We don't want that one. Where in the actual... Too far for me to... That guy's hiding in a building. They're definitely heavily armored. 3 left. That one's down there. Can't hit him. These guns are kind of hard to aim with too, I'm not gonna lie. We'll just go up here. This gun's almost out of ammo. Where's the last one? blue. A little bit further than I expected. Beautiful. Nifty, what does that do? Okay.
Quite a job.
So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start down here. And we're going to pull that truck up here further, and then we're going to start grabbing some shit. We're going to grab everything that can be somewhat useful. I don't think there's anything down here other than the stuff I already grabbed. So now we're going to grab them. Oh, there's stuff in here. No, that's my stuff, I think. We're going to put this up here, where a lot of the stuff is.
Okay.
And then we're going to load it all in here. So I'm going to go ahead and throw everything that I have on me right now. I mean, that's attached to the suit, so we'll leave it. We'll leave the stuff that's attached. But otherwise, load it into the truck, and then that way I've got plenty of room to grab whatever I'm grabbing. Because we're going to take it all. Every bit of it. Let's see, there's some stuff over there. Getting heavy. I'm gonna have to. Can I take that? I can take the shotgun. I don't think I can, but it's worth a try. Yeah, no, you can't. That's fine. Is there anything else up here? Doesn't look like it. There's a ladder, but I don't need that. Alright, we'll go down. There's some more stuff up here, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this to the one because it's heavy, and two because it's one of them's hazardous, and then that way I don't have to worry about carrying it. There's a gun on the side of that. That's the stuff I need. I'm just not going to carry it around while I'm picking shit up. Because anything that I can take with me, I'm going to take. I mean, shit. Why wouldn't I? We'll probably go into the DHV Magellan first so that I can empty out the materials into the Magellan. Because some of this stuff, even if I don't need it, I can recycle it. Like container repair spray, I don't need a bunch of those, and PCCs and all that stuff. And then of course you've got materials, which are nice. And of course I want to grab any of this cargo that's other, like, stolen stuff that I can take. Shoot. Running into stuff. The container repair spray on this bottom floor right here. I'm getting close to everything. Almost got everything. I think I've got everything up here, though. I like how it organizes everything in there. Here, yes. Okay, so we're gonna go down to that bottom section that stuff's still sitting in down here. Check those wheel posts too.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Materials I can always use, so I can use those for roads or other stuff. So we're gonna take it all. Okay. I think I've gotten everything here. I think there's still like a couple mule boxes. But in terms of items, I think I've gotten everything. Might as well check in them right here. We're gonna just take it all. Okay, that was successful. That wasn't bad. It wasn't as stealthy as I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a little bit more stealthy. But I won't complain too much. I think I got everything. There's one more meal box back there, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna go grab these crystals though. I'm hurting for crystals. Looks like it's about to rain. Yep, there's a rainbow, so I'd say so. It's okay, we're on our way back. I'm not gonna stop and pick up a bunch of other stuff. We're just gonna head straight back. Head to, because the sun's going down, it's gonna rain soon, I think. So we're gonna head back.
Just a bit further now.
Okay, let's go empty out my inventory, or the truck, I should say. Take all this stuff out and put it in storage. We're gonna throw it all in storage, and then I'll pull back out the materials I have to deliver. And then that way I don't have to specifically look through and pick out whatever. Okay, there's a whole section. Okay, so we'll just skip that. Okay, never mind. We'll put all these in my private locker. And then this stuff can go on my back. Okay. I wish you could keep these. I hope there's a design similar to I like the metal caging and stuff on it. Okie dokie. Deliver. Alright,
Whoa, did you really go out and steal all that stuff from the brigands?
I did.
Way to go, Sam.
Thanks.
Let me get started on processing your haul. I can't find a single scratch on any of this stuff.
Because
You truly
I'm
are one of a kind.
perfect. No, I had it in the truck. That's probably why. That's okay, though. Alright.
You have accomplished so much. Done things
Guideposts.
only you could have done.
That's cool.
We want you to have this data as thanks.
New bridge type. 80-meter bridges. That must be bigger than the original. Bandwidth
We've increased your
increase.
allocation of materials. Our way of...
Now displaying your current order grade.
We'll look at the auto pavers and do some more auto
The guidepost
paving.
data we just shared with you is great for making landmarks to prevent people from getting lost, even at night. And when you do place them, you'll find they're useful not only for getting your bearings, but also for creating routes that will facilitate travel for everyone. Aside from that, we've also made it so you can now use your PCC to fabricate bridges up to 80 meters in length. The rivers ahead of you are prone to flooding, so I imagine extra long bridges will be especially handy. Oh, and Sam, there's actually one other thing I wanted to talk about. Call it a little insight into the cargo you recovered on our behalf. It included a device I believe you guys have taken to calling a chiral jammer. These jammers are capable of disrupting the flow of local tar currents. In addition, you also recovered some explosives modded to be able to penetrate the ground and detonate within the tar. This would destabilize the currents over a large area. Needless to say, Both these items could have been used to deliver an enormous blow to the chiral network. In other words, we've really dodged a bullet. But what I'd like to know is why this tech wound up in their hands in the first place. Can't chalk it up to pure chance. Honestly, it's almost like those brigands knew in advance that the tar was hiding cargo. We've got to consider the possibility that someone gave them a heads up. Food for thought on the road ahead.
Excellent work, Sam. You'll be happy to hear that Tomorrow's regained consciousness. Once you're back on board the DHV Magellan, you should see for yourself.
Order completed. Well done.
Okie dokie then. Let's entrust that cargo real quick.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Okie dokie. We're gonna go ahead and go in and talk to them and stuff and sleep and all the other stuff, shower, etc.
Stop it.
Someone doesn't like shoes? She won't even touch any normal food. But at least we managed to convince her to take a shower. No, 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 tomorrow. We don't do that.
Seems like a real handful.
She just needs some time to settle.
You must be tired, Sam.
Hmm.
Get some rest.
So it's almost like she's a grown baby in a certain sense. But she's probably lost. I mean, I would be in that situation. Hell.
Sam, it's Charlie. Be advised that we have a new assignment waiting for you. I'll need to brief you on upcoming objectives as well. Access the delivery terminal at the Northern Environmental Observatory to take on this main order.
Okie dokie then. Alright, let's go shower and stuff. One, it gets me chiral crystals, but two, just to get clean, because otherwise I'll go out there dirty. Alright, all showered up, ready to go. I think that's it though, otherwise. I'm wondering how long this game is, because we're already pretty far in terms of episodes, but I don't know how many episodes there are either. Okay, let's go to the terminal. Need to clear my path too. Oh, not this terminal. That terminal. Okay, well, before we go anywhere, I need to sort out my inventory. Okay. So, we need to recycle some stuff. We've got a crap ton of ladders that we don't need. We'll leave those. We'll get rid of some of these. Leave those. That's empty. That can go. I wonder if I can refill that or not. We'll get rid of the regular. We'll get rid of the handgun. Okay, let's go ahead and recycle this stuff. I've got a bunch of materials. Okay, we're going to recycle this climbing anchor because there's only one left on it anyway. I want to see though, if I put this on my backpack, will it fill it back up or no? Or do I have to get rid of it and make a new one? Looks like... Okay, we're going to recycle it. I'll craft another one if I want. So before we do, I think the next mission, I'm going to do some more roads, I think, because I've got a bunch of materials right now. I know I did a bunch of roads before, but let's see. Where's that auto pave that's on the other side? Did that one ever get paved? No. Okay. So my chiral crystals, metals, and ceramics. Metals and ceramics is what I need to grab out of here. Alright, metals. Got a lot of metals. A lot of metals. Not, I mean, a good bit of ceramics too, just not as many, I don't think. Let's see, what can I pull out of here as well? Because I want to pull what I can out. No, I want to clean materials. We'll take all the chiral crystals. And then metals. No, I don't want this. And then ceramics. I think I can get more ceramics. The whole, like, material thing I get messed up on trying to figure out how I can get more metals. Go ahead and take them. I can get one more of the ceramics. Alright. Go ahead and get those. Alright. I'm gonna go to the observatory next door. And we'll see what I can pull out of there in terms of the ceramics and metal and chiral crystals. Try to get as many of these roads paved as I can because really it's beneficial and it helps me with travel, so it's really worth it to do. Mark this where I can. That way I can load into it directly instead of onto my back and then on. Looks like I'm gonna need to put on some new boots soon. That's why I'm carrying them.
Sam, by linking up the various sites farther to the north, you'll eventually be able to establish a connection to Hartman's facility. In short, it's time to tackle the northern part of the continent. Start by bringing the F2 South Distribution Center into the network. Some of the staff there are former residents of Cape Fort Knott who managed to escape the city before it was swallowed up by the tar. In addition to overseeing distribution operations, they also protect the facility from would-be assailants. Unfortunately, local chiral contamination levels are extremely high, leading to disturbing reports of paranormal phenomena near the facility. The cargo you're tasked with delivering should aid staff in dealing with this issue. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal to proceed.
Yeah. I don't want to yet, because I want to do this first. Alright, what can we get out of you? Bunch of chiral crystals. Get 10 of those. Okay, hang on here before we do that. And then ceramics. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go take care of some roads. That way I can travel on the roads. Because I don't carry these materials on me on a regular basis. Because I don't drive one of these trucks on a normal basis. Okay. So the first one, we're gonna clear everything. First one we're gonna go to is over here. So we're gonna follow the road until it's
Somebody lend me a hand! Thank you! Kindly!
finding as many BTs in this one. Like, there's some BT areas, but not like it used to be. And I'm just wondering if now, like in this one, the BTs aren't as big of a problem as so much as the mules. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but that's what it sounds like. Keep bumping my microphone, sorry guys if that's coming through. Okay, I had to put the chiral crystals in separate so we can skip it. Now I just need to put ceramics. How many ceramics? 490? That goes. It looks like it kind of.
Thank you, God.
I don't see another auto paver that way. I mean, we can go ahead and look while we're right here, since it's not too far of a drive, and I can just drive on the road. But it kind of looked like, to me, you get to the end of this and it just, like, literally stops. see. I'm sure there's going to be one eventually if there's not one yet, but... We'll go the other way and go ahead and put whatever I can on the autopaver down towards... I'm assuming that's the direction I'm probably heading, because I'm starting to connect part of that, like that part of the continent. But... Looks like another monorail. Another autopaver, so we'll go to that. Yeah, there's an area there. Starting to rain. This one has nothing in it yet. That's okay. That's what we're here for. This one's going to require like everything I have. Is that it in ceramics that I own? Yes. Okay. Well, at least I can get it started. And I'm sure now that I've put some stuff into it, somebody else will. Alright, we're going to head back to the Magellan and dump this stuff out. And then after I empty this stuff, we'll get started on that delivery. Alright.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Hey!
All the signs that people use. And I just like being able to have the roads. It does make traveling a lot easier. So, it helps. We're probably going to stop using the truck now and use a bike because it's better, it's faster. It doesn't carry as much, but I don't need to carry a bunch of materials because I'm not doing anything in terms of building. I mean, I'll take a PCC, but I take those in case I need to build a power generator or a timefall shelter. I use timefall shelters, so I just walk around there unless my stuff gets very, very damaged, but... Almost there. Never know when I might need to build a bridge or something, so. You can use ladders, but you can't make big bridges without a PCC, so like that one right there. Take the cargo out of here. The wind blowing around because it's moving. Usually it's turned around and already down by the time I get here, but not always.
Okay.
out this and figure out what I'm taking with me. And we'll go from there. We're going to keep that smoke grenade and stealth grenade just in case for some reason I need it. It's not hurting nothing to have, so... We'll take a container spray so I have it. A ladder, climbing anchor, PCC, floating carriers. We'll just take one because they hold a good bit. We've got a bolo gun on us, I think. Hang on. I'm gonna put it on me though, so then if we do, I can get rid of it. I need to make another assault rifle. That's for people. Oh, never mind. I can take that one. I think I already have a pistol, but I'm gonna put it on me because if I put this stuff on me and already have one, I can recycle it. Okay. Yeah, I already have a bolo gun. And I already have a hand pistol. No, that was the only hand pistol. I didn't put one on me yet. Okay, so there we go. So we just need to get rid of this bolo gun. Okie dokie. So, otherwise, I think we're good to go. So we're gonna grab a bike. We'll take my bike.